I don't think, like, because I think Flurry, even Flurry's running for Kusha because the card's so good, right? Do I really want to... I don't think I want to play this list. It was what I was planning on playing today, but I honestly don't think I want to play it. Like, when I say this list, I appreciate I haven't actually built it yet, but when I say Reckless Flurry, you kind of all know what I mean, right? Like, it's the same list that you'd expect it to be, kind of, constantly. And the decision is whether... So you've got your totems and you've got your heat waves. I think Morkvarg's probably correct right now. Siege duels with Raffards. No, I agree. I think even at 13 provisions, this card's still probably on the too good side. I think, the ability itself is kind of bonkers, but it's this, right? Because for every provision you miss, you're gaining 2 points, which is a lot of points. Especially, and that's just 2 points on their own. Right, that's just 2 points on their own. That's ignoring all of the very obvious and quite easy to pull off synergies that those points of rain can earn you, right? So, are SK Warriors back with Fukusha? I don't think so. I mean, you could. I've seen people play it. Do you think that Reelgun is the ultimate opposite of shallow? Hey, Reelgun's living his best life. All right, let him live his best life. So you and you. I think I like. So I like Brazil. We had this conversation, right? You were running Tirgvi. I think I prefer Axie, even though I can't res it. I don't think I'm running Melusine. I think I'm running Quen. Think I want to run Quen. I probably want to run Quen. And I think I want Morkvarg as well. Yeah, I think I do. And then you want even more removal, right? In this list, you're always running a Junod. So we're not running this. We are running this. We are running this. I think, yeah, discard. I think we're going down the discard route. There are a decent amount of points. I used it defensively so often. Really? I think Axie over... I think both. I think both. Well, I want both. Whether I can fit both or not, we'll see. Okay, so then you want discard targets. Other Morkvarg, right? So 7. I think... Definitely run 2 of those. I'm assuming I want a Scald. I don't think I want 2, but we'll get there in a minute. Now, before it would have been Giga Scorpion, but I like... No, not Restore. Trial of the Grasses is better, because it's more versatile in this list, right? So that feels good. Then... Bear... Definitely running those. I see a lot of Raging Bears. But am I seeing Raging Bears in the Hjalmar version? Don't Axie and Morkvarg serve a similar purpose? Almost identical, in fact, yes. The different... Axie can get through a defender, which isn't irrelevant. If you face Bounty, it can be kind of useful as well. For some of your taller units to be able to purify them. But I think there's a decent amount of tall green around. Enough that I think it's worth running both. Yeah, I would say, okay, so yeah, I agree. I think I want those. I don't know if I want 2 of them, but we'll decide. I definitely want a Pella. Where's my boy? I think I want a Squirrel. Squirrel or Xavier? Let's start with the Squirrel and play with the provisions. Where is the Pella? There he is. All right. That leaves me with 5 cards, 22 provisions. So we're at kind of 4s and 5s, maybe a 6. A very similar one. Awesome. Okay, well, we'll build this and then we'll see where we go. Again, I'm looking at this and going, how the hell am I finding my cards, right? So, discard package is kind of nice. Whenever I play the discard package and don't run a maxi, I regret it. So we're going to run a maxi. We don't want Freya's Blessing. Don't want a Raging Bear. I like the discard package. The discard package can be frustrating because it's a package. I mean, maybe I don't know. Do I want a Freya? I don't know, because what am I reviving with the Freya? Like, what bronze units is Freya able to revive? Right now, Bear Witches. It feels... Because that's it, right? Oh, I didn't run a... I think a Scald is enough. Four. So I've got 2 4s and a 5. So what's the 5? What's the 5? We're non-devotion. It could just be misc removal. It could be the Freya, right? I think I've got a decent chunk. Like, I've got double Gutting Slash, which I like. I could decide I want a Stunning Blow. Need proactivity. Yeah, okay, I can kind of see that. I've got Totem. It's just at the top. So in the, like, for the sake of proactivity, am I looking at this? Am I just looking for pure points? Am I looking at... This is a 5. This is a 4 now. I kind of like that. Could honestly take the Brockvar. I mean, I need 2 4s, right? 2 Hunters are kind of nice. I could just take Elder Bears. So this basically is it's a 5 floor, right? But a much bigger ceiling. This is a 6 floor, 6 ceiling, the end, right? But they're both proactive. See you later, Garnadas. You have a good time. So now let's say I stick with this for a second, right? I haven't... Do you hear Genova? Hunters are your only removal targets. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so these never survive, right? That's a decent point. These literally never survive. But they do give me some sort of synergy. Even if it doesn't survive, if it's going to set up a Junod. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I hate them. I don't think I hate them. I do take your point around the proactivity, though. Because a lot of the time I've seen this take Megascopes and then like bears and stuff. So, but I'm kicking that for 2 Megascopes and running a bear. Or I'm kicking a Bear Witcher to run 2 bears, which I'm probably not doing, right? Because the Bear Witchers are just better for the scope. Generally. I'd rather have 2 Bear Witchers, I think, than 2 Raging Bears. I think, yeah, if I've got to have 2 of one and 1 of the other, I think I would rather 2 Bear Witchers because they play for 8, assuming there's something to target, whereas this plays consistently really at 6, right? This list worked well for you. So you've cut a Morkvarg in favour of Mushy Truffle and a Giga Scorpion Xavier. Good lord. Okay. I'll try this out. I'll keep this here and we'll see. Single Bear Witcher. Exactly, yeah. With Gwent in the list, I think I want the double Bear Witcher. Because I don't want to end up in a situation. Flo Zera, thank you for the follow. Okay. Yeah, exactly. The Bear Witcher can play for 11 because of the shield, right? So it's a really nice pull to be able to leave that in the deck and play for points. Little Halfru is good in Flurry. I mean, it's good proactive points. You think the Hunters ended up being not very good? Okay. Because, I mean, having access to more removal is nice, right? Oh, you've gone Bride of the Sea. This could be interesting. Okay. Okay, so you've cut... So there's no Morkvarg. Then the rest... Oh, you've got no Junod either. No Junod, no Morkvarg. And you've gone a bit more mid-range with it. I think I want the Morkvarg, I'm going to be honest. I think I'm going to do... Okay, so let's say I kick this, right? Because this feels weird not to have this in. Like, I can't understand how you could get away with kicking this. I could understand trading this out. And then just upgrading something else. But this feels like... Like, I do this, right? I do this. I do this. And we kick these for the half-through. And then we cut... So now I think I do cut that, and I think I include the Giga Scorpion, right? So, proactivity. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 of my cards, in theory, are proactive. Right? Now, proactive turn 1, a little bit more awkward. You don't want to be playing the Bear Witches, so we cut that up to 9. Burner, okay, you cut it down to 8. Play Mork over Axie. Yeah, I like the Axie. I like Axie as another Quen option when I'm not running anything else. Otherwise, Quen's got to go as well, I think. Like, there's no way I'm running a Quen for 2 Bear Witches, right? That just feels wrong. And I know I can bring it back. Truffle into half-through is worth it. We'll find out. I think it's decent. I think we try this. I think this could be decent. He never had to bring Axie with Quen. Maybe. You play Light Ship. I don't know about the Light Ship. I think I'm sticking with these. Because I'd rather the Gutting Slashes than the Light Longships. But if I'm struggling for proactivity, then maybe. Okay, let's try this. Let's try this. We've only been live for an hour and a half and not played any Gwent. Let's fix that! Immediately and now. Okay, Precision Strike. No, we didn't stick with Santa Crack. No. Okay. So, blue coin, do we have a problem with our proactivity turn 1? No, we don't. I'm going to keep this squirrel because I have a feeling this is Maddock and my opponent will do silly things. So I guess I'm starting with these. If I can hold on to the discard package for like a round 2, I'm a lot happier, I think. Yeah, I've got no discard targets. I think I'm okay with this. Guess I'm going to have to be. So, I want this half-through to survive. I think I am going to TA this first half-through. Because what are they going to do? Heatwave for 4? Great. Love it. I'm in. You know what I mean? Like, Heatwave me. Because otherwise they can single ping and remove it. And that would be really bad for us by comparison. Why would he kill the half-through? Because he can. You know what I mean? Like, I'm Flurry. What else is he going to remove? I feel like if I drop this and don't boost it... Well, okay, the other question. What else do I want to boost? Realistically. They would need a ping no shot. All right? I will leave it. I will leave it. And watch this get pinged and killed instantly. I hope I'm wrong. I don't think I am. I will trust you all that this doesn't get pinged and rebuked. Hope I'm wrong. Hope I'm wrong. You wouldn't ping. What will my opponent do? I'm not saying you should ping and remove, but in this list, removing a bonded card this early might not be a terrible idea, or my opponent may think that. Also, in theory, I should struggle with proactivity. Never listen to your Twitch chat. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? Hey, how are you doing, Yannick? I'm having a wonderful evening, thank you. How are you? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. You know what I mean? Like, at least Maxi will survive. Oh, good! I mean, I probably should have played that. There's no shot we're doing that again, right? No. Thorquer, thank you very much for the raid, my friend. Chat. Huh? You know the drill, my friends. Defend the channel. Why am I seeing a defender here? Chat, any ideas? Thoughts? Early Axie? Maybe. Maybe. So, oh, nice. Okay, draw, 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 mulligan, mulligan. So I'm going to be able to get rid of all of those, which actually means... So, keep, keep, keep. I'm going to draw, draw. So then it's going to be draw, 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 mulligan, mulligan, effectively. But it means I'm never finding Truffle, I'm never finding Hadouken, I'm never finding Totem, even if I discard. If I discard, I find one of them if nothing else goes back on top. Ooh. I feel like I need more than that. Feel like I need more than that. Yeah, we should be running up... yeah, I should be running Mask, yeah. I should be running Mask. I'll switch to Mask. Brain is fried after 8 hours. Oh, wow, okay. But you're still able to smile? Well, that's a good sign. That is a good sign. I hope, brain frying or otherwise, it was a good day. So I guess I'm axieing that and then clicking the rain? I could also just pass, but... I have a pass, right? They've played Defender, they've given us a single leader charge, which feels a little bit monk-ass. I've committed nothing and gained... Actually, no, I haven't gained knowledge. I had knowledge, I no longer have knowledge. On blue coin, I actually think I'm going. I think I'm getting out of here. I don't need to commit this for that, right? Now the Defender's gone. Yeah, I think... Yeah, Fulv, Council, Defender, a Sorceress of Dolbuthana, and a Rebuke are all gone. I played 2 half-roos and a maxi on blue, and I get out. Like, I think we're taking that. But yes, Thor, thank you for the raid, my friend. I hope you had a good stream. What were you getting up to? Did I read the Witcher fact? No, actually, I didn't, because it was redeemed really early on. What number was it? Do we know? I mean, honestly, the Witcher facts aren't worth reading, but if it's been redeemed... If it has been 37, all right. Witcher fact number 37. Oh, actually, these are in the good area. Okay, this is the kind of the decent number. CD Projekt was going to port The Witcher on Xbox 360 and PS3. The Witcher was created originally as a PC game, but sometime after the release, they decided to create a console version of the game for those consoles. However, they weren't just ports. Hang on. I don't need a squirrel. I like this hand. Let's go. They weren't just ports, they were a whole new project called The Witcher Rise of the White Wolf, and it was supposed to have new combats, new controls, animations, and better graphics. Geralt should have been able to jump, etc., etc. However, this was cancelled in 2009 due to problems with the French developer Widescreen Games, which were contracted to make Rise of the White Wolf, which would have been a full new thing. The global economic crisis in 2009 left its mark on CD Projekt, and it forced them to cut it, resulting in just a standard port rather than a remake. How cool would that have been? I'm sorry. Okay. I don't even know what I want to do on the back of that. I'm going to be honest. I don't want to commit the coral, but fuck it. I'm not supposed to give them a coral in exchange for this nonsense, but it's the world I now live in, apparently. This card does not exist. I'm sorry. It's not a real card. It's not. It's not a real card. There's no version of like reality where this card actually exists. Now I can purify this, which is cute, even though I'm not going to use it. But on the basis that I'm not going to use it, why would I do that? I guess I purify this. Yeah. I think we're purifying the Morkvarg over purifying... No, wait. Play around making a bomb just in case. What did you cut for Fukusha in this deck? Literally anything. It's the best card in Skellige. Yeah, so if that dies now, it comes back. Which is kind of cute. But I'll show you the list, Shashank, after this game. Mm-hmm. I mean, no, right? So... Keck, bye! Hey, look, we're going to make another one! Poggers! Another! Oh, that's disappointing for you. My hand is getting gradually less pleasant for me to play. I don't really want to give them a totem. I am not playing as Unod here. I could play the Gigascorpion. I mean, what else? So if they're playing Bowman for 6, they must have seen a Watcher that was only 4 and a movement engine that was only going to be 4, right? I'm guessing they're the 3 choices they saw because this still plays for 6. Oh, they hit front row. Oh, okay, that makes no sense. I don't know. That bit I can't help you. I don't know. Do I want a Unod here? I don't want a Unod. I guess. Yeah, that's a good point. They don't have tall, non-boosted units, right? The Axie is going to deal with that. Why are they hitting this? That's a very valid question, right? Okay, I just killed that. Like, I'm not letting that live. It's a great song. Can we call it hand buff? I don't. Well, it's got to be. They're running Triss Butterflies, but I don't understand why they're running Triss Butterflies. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I don't. I don't really understand. Now, this plays for 11 right now, but it also takes away my capacity to remove another card, right? Without having to jam leader. I mean, it's 11 points, right? We passed the hand buff test. The deck exists. Yeah, our current test in this meta, which kind of makes me sad if I'm being honest. If it loses to hand buff, it's not a real deck, and you have to delete it. That's basically the current. You know, if this deck had lost a hand buff, it was getting full scale deleted immediately. That's the current rule. Okay. Flurry. So, I will share this list in a second. It shouldn't be running Tactical Advantage. It should be running Mask of Ouroboros. So, this is the list. You've got your Fukusha, your Heatwaves, Foulblood Totem, Axie, and Quen. Escape Enter, yes, dear. I think, you know, I think they knew they were. I think they were in a bad spot. They overcommitted round 1. Were probably not getting out of round 2 with their card intact. Their hand was probably not very good. I don't know. I have noticed a distinct increase in forfeits, particularly this meta. And I don't know whether there's just a desire just to get to the next game, or some lists are effectively hopeless to play against, or I don't know the answer. I don't know why, but it's definitely a thing. It is definitely a thing. Wish Battle Rush was a permanent mode. Me too. Yeah, no, we aren't running Raging Bears. Nope, no bears. What's my Fukusha target in this list? Honestly, it doesn't matter. Because the amount of, like, if I don't have a specific one, which generally speaking I don't, you just bring back one of the lower value cards and the rain plays for stupid value, right? So, you always forfeit, it's more efficient. See, I very rarely have, and I haven't played against too many people who do forfeit. Yeah. You get frustrated at certain opponents. I mean, I don't mind. It depends. Like, if someone's spending time making a decision to rope, that's what the timer is there for, as far as I'm concerned. There are people who will play their card and then intentionally BM rope. I've got no time for those. That's just trashy. But yeah, like, you get the timer to use, as far as I'm concerned. So yeah. But yeah, I'll share this deck. Half Roots replace the Bears? Exactly. We're only one game in, so let me... That's the list if you want it. We're literally a game in. So, can I tell you this list is the one? No, I cannot. I'm here, do what you must. Oh god, there's a Rashid in chat. Quick, deal with it. How you doing, Rashid? Wait, no Hjalmar? Nope. We've got a decent amount of removal. Don't need a Hjalmar. 100% win rate? True. Bow, 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 no, 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 no. I like Hjalmar, but with the amount of graveyard hate and just the comparative points, it just doesn't seem worth it. Or rather, with everything else I can already do, I don't need it, is probably a better way. You're going to be better once you get your time out? Well, we can serve that to you very, very soon, sir. Don't worry. I'm very good. I'm very good. Force of Nature. Ooh. Okay. Don't want the Pella then. The Quen's kind of good, so I'm going to kick. This could be interesting. Hmm. Okay, so I'm annoyed I took the Bear Witcher out now, not gonna lie. But the adrenaline isn't gonna do anything anyway. So Hunod is Chad Hjalmar trades up by 6. True, very true. You know, I didn't see that timeout on Rashid. I didn't see that at all, but it's clearly happened. I like it. It didn't actually show up for me. Killing one of these early is nice. Hey, Jorginho. I don't really want to be playing the half through, but in a longer round, letting this survive is crazy, right? So I kill one of them now, I think. But in Force of Nature, there is some scary stuff that has to die, right? I'm going down the assumption that this is going to be some sort of Koshi. Which means the Junod needs to be saved for the Koshi. Alright. I mean, I'm literally... So it's draw, 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 mulligan, mulligan, discard, draw, discard, discard, draw, 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 mulligan, mulligan. So I end up missing Truffle, finding everything else. Maybe Kiki Queen? I don't think so. In theory, there's a chance I find everything. In theory, there's a chance I find everything, but it's kind of awkward. I don't draw the Mork fast enough. Yeah. I think I have to do that. That's annoying. The top card was Coral, right? But it's not anymore. I can Kaduk into a Bear Witcher Quartermaster, I guess. But don't think I like that. Do I hate that? I guess this is fine. I need to pee again. Admittedly, I have drunk this entire thing while I've been on stream again. Damn it. Okay. I need to be able to catch in 2 cards, right? I need to catch in 2 cards. Is Mill okay this patch? No, never. Balmont. That's really annoying for us. So, this is 6. Effectively only takes them down to 36. I still need... I'm in trouble. Right? Because in the 2 cards I can play, I don't find enough points without jamming basically my whole leader. That's not good. I really need to pee. I'll be right back. Hello, everyone. Future Lionheart here, not the past Lionheart you're currently watching who for the millionth time has wandered to the bathroom. I just found out that of all the people that tend to watch my YouTube videos, only 25% of them are subscribed. If you are not subscribed to my YouTube channel, do it. Oh God, he's back. Listen to Current Lionheart. Thanks, chat. Junod. Now, do we ping again? Do we ping again? I feel like I do, but it depends on what they do here, right? I feel like maybe it's overcommitting. I am doing very well, my friend. I'm doing very well. How are you? How are you? How's your world, Cross? As always, good morning. Yeah, so I figured they'd take the pass if we did that, which is why I was inclined not to. But I feel like it was probably the right call. Long round against this is kind of scary. If it's Koshi, it might overswarm, but if it overswarms, I've lost already. When was this patch released? This patch has been out for like 10 days, and I honestly don't pay attention to the meta reports, so I can't answer that question, I'm afraid, bud. Alright. This isn't terrible, right? I think I get rid of the Scald. Okay, fuck. It's better. How'd that happen? The N-Gage? Oh, God, I remember the N-Gage. It's been a while since you've been around. Broke your phone a month ago. Oh, wow. I'm sorry to hear that, bud. Sorry to hear that. That is annoying when you lose a phone. All right, so I'm missing these. Monka S. So I guess I just play the half-through. Right? Play the half-through because Fukushia can play me. I can play the other half-through, which feels worth it. Search for something on the phone while walking. It just slipped out of your hand. Oh, no. That sucks, man. I'm sorry. That's really annoying when that happens. I mulliganed this and it top-decked itself. Okay, so Fukushia is going to get 6 turns of rain when I play the half-through, right? So I don't want to do it yet. I want to do it a turn or so from now. Unless they're going to play a Maxi, and the Maxi happens to draw me the Heime Scal, they may as well just dump this Skirmisher, right? Realistically. Axie doesn't reset an order ability, right? Yeah, Axieing this would not have given me the order ability back. Never cracked a phone screen? Oh, God. To be fair, I've only cracked 1 phone screen ever. That is a gorgeous Giga Scorpion target. Because it just dies, right? And I Fukusha next turn. What was the phone? It was one of the iPhones. I think the 5. It's a long time now since I cracked a phone. Long, long time since I cracked a phone. Wait. Oh my God. Chat, we just passed a milestone. A big milestone. 250,000 hours have been watched on my channel. There has been a total of 250,000 hours of airtime. That's nuts. Oh my god. Do I want the Junod? No, right? I take this. That's so many hours. 250,000 hours of like viewer time. That's craziness. That's so much time. Wow. This plays for 6 right now, but I don't want to... Yeah. Got yourself a girlfriend, you've been going out for a month. Oh, that's good to hear. That's good to hear. Congratulations. I hope she's nice. Yeah, congratulations, bud. Good to see you're settling in. Good to see you settling in back home. Yeah, does it feel more... Are you enjoying being there a bit more now? Now that you've sort of got yourself settled and have someone in your life, etc., etc. Hey, it's the coach sheet that I was waiting for. Excellent. No count there. How do you tell your girlfriend she isn't real? I don't have an answer for that. I don't have an answer for that. I just heatwave this, right? At the moment, nothing's going tall enough that I want to axie it, which makes me want to rain the back row. That sounds nice. I'm glad she sounds like a wonderful person. You deserve happiness, my friend. I'm very pleased for you. I'm very pleased for you. You deserve some happiness, bud. Okay, this might be a problem. So, I want to Quen and kill one of these, right? By rights, that's what I want to do. This growing doesn't matter because I can axie it anyway. So I'm supposed to Quen and just punch this, I guess? For 11? I think that's okay. We might be losing this. I don't know. This is 10. An evil farm exec. Yeah. No, that's not okay, generally, Balmo. The snot! I cut... Someone clip my talent. Wait, why would you... Someone clip my talent immediately, please. My talent needs clipping. He had Caranthir in hand, but he played the Koshi from Royal Decree. Or a Nero, one or the other. Because obviously it doesn't work that way around, right? So you've got another one of those coming out. So I'm just playing this for 10. I mean, if you know her, right, or you've met her, right? You could make an effort to get in touch. I mean, I suppose it doesn't hurt, right? I guess it doesn't hurt. I'm not liking the way this is looking, I'm going to be honest. Not liking the way this is looking. I think I'm going for that. Because this is plus 10, whereas this would have been... okay. So that's the other one. Kind of annoying. So, in theory, the best option here is to use the Half-Through for effectively 1 point, and then Axie back up for the 4. No, it's not, is it? This is really just sad. This Axie sucks. This is just sad. Yeah. What's this soundtrack? This is Super Meat Boy Bud. The snipe! The rain snipe was what did it. The rain snipe. We win by 2 points. On the board. But... man, that's so annoying. Ugh. That's so damn annoying. I can't even express how irritating that is. Yeah, it'll still come back if you kill it. That's a good-looking round one hand. Against Inspired Zeal. I feel like I'm going to want access to the squirrel for whatever they deal with, but I need more hard removal here. I need some more removal, right? Or maybe I'm just getting out of the round quickly then. So is this students? One would imagine. That's weird. Maxi, give me some information. Draw, 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 mulligan, mulligan. Draw, 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 mulligan, mulligan. I never find Fukusha, and I don't get to thin. So this is a flat no, right? Like, this is just a nope. There's no way I want to play this without a Fukusha. And the fact that I'm getting no value on my discards at any point, that's a no. Trying to protect the engines. Very nice, very nice. Trying to protect a Bannard student. Okay. Nice. Okay, so I've got a decent gap, right? I've got a decent gap. I probably have to pass. I don't think I want to sit in this round particularly, because I can't remove this without heat waving the damn thing. Apple products, if you're using them for, like, they're worth the money in terms of quality. The thing I would say is, it depends on what you're using it for, right? Oh, I'm getting out of here. They're going to make 15 points in a turn. Yaga, Dandelion, Vainglory, and had a 50% win rate? How many did you play 2 games, though? Bastards, they have something... I have to use something good. I think they'll just play multiple cards, if I'm being honest. Because the longer this lives, the better it is for them. The more likely it is that I just want to heatwave it anyway. Played a dozen games? That's pretty cool. Now, when you say it was a Dandelion Vainglory list, do you mean Dandelion Vainglory was in the list and you found no value from it. Because I'm trying to think what reason you'd have for using the Vainglory. I'm passing. Don't like it, but that's what I'm doing. Interesting. Bomlin definitely just come up with some random stuff. You operate the Griffin that is a target for Dandelion. Bleeding Effigy the Griffin. Okay, it's clunky to say the least, but I mean, okay. Okay. Now, is my opponent's hand awkward enough that this is bad for Griffin Witcher? I was going to say, in terms of the provisions you're playing to get that, I'm not quite sure I'd call it efficient, but also, why is this here? I remember when 19 for 2 could have been amazing. 19 for 22, rather. Not 19 for 2. 19 for 2 would never have been amazing. You'd confuse your opponent. But when you can play Mamuna for 22, kind of on her own, 20. It's cute, but no. I mean, if you're winning games with it, that is interesting. You're probably going to play another card, right? Because you want as many turns of this growing as possible. No? Okay. I'd probably... Knowing that they're not going to play, I'd have just played a bronze. I'd have just dumped something. Yeah, for sure. We'll take a look. Okay. So they're passing, right? And I like the hand because I've got removal. I've got this. First thing we're going to do is we're going to get rid of that Bannard student. I kind of like the rest of the hand, if I'm being honest. Like the rest of the hand, I'm going to find some value in Axie. Kanyaga the Griffin. I mean, okay, that's points. May as well click this. Am I ever considering... No. What am I missing right now? These? There's an argument to play the Burner into the Morkvarg now to try and thin my deck a little more. But... let us see. Okay. I like Trial. Honestly, I have 4p removal for the first one he drops down. If it's an alumni or whatever else, I can lead charge something else. Bear Witcher, hard removal, right? I'm going to see 2 cards and keep one of them. Missing the Junod kind of sucks, but I think this is the hand I've got 4 mulligans, but I don't want to get rid of the Gutting Slash. I think that's actually a really good card right here, and I'm not getting rid of... You know what I mean? Open Totem. Vakusha is going to grab me the 8-point Half-Fruit. Feels pretty good. Yeah, I think this is the hand. Because I've got this to answer a defender if they play one, and if not, it's getting rid of Tor. Okay. How do we feel about that? I've got to heat wave it, right? I've got to heat wave it. Oh, he can OTS it as well. I mean, it's not good right now, though, but... Yeah, he can play Rathard's Vengeance, right? Now that's annoying. I kill this, right, all day. Leader charge, hope to get a single ping, and Trial of the Grasses. This card's actually quite scary. Or am I more scared of the Reinforced Ballista? So the Ballista right now is worth 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's a 12-point card right now. It's a 12-point card. Let's see what happens when I do this. Yeah. It's fine. I think it's worth it, right? Hey, Tommy, what's up, bud? Good to see you, sir. Ah, I can still quench Unod, though. How am I doing that? Streamer privilege. Middle mouse button. You can explore the board. Like, did you know there were steps down here? I did not. Not properly, anyway. Annoying that I have to play the Fukusha into this. Yeah. Oh, game. It's fine. I'll Fukusha and Rain and we'll clear the two of them up in one, but... Fukusha's my next turn anyway. They're going to play another one, right? Nice. Yeah. Gigove. I know. Nice luck. Thanks. Imagine the Rain misses. So... I think I'm supposed to lead it. I think I'm supposed to lead her, right? Thoughts? Okay, so good chance. Uh-huh. I see. I see. Well, feels... Why would you help me? Because now I don't have to... don't know about that. I don't know about that one. You know, like... So I'm supposed to play the Quen and kill one of the... So I play the Heron Kaduk, right? That's what we do. Heron Kaduk. Yeet. Hey, Dan Strab. Very good, my friend. How are you? How are you, good sir? Meh? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Maybe some Gwent can cheer you up. Maybe Gwent can cheer you up. Or maybe I can cheer you up. But yeah, sorry to hear you're having a meh day. I have meh days sometimes. More regularly than... Perhaps I should, but playing... I know, right? I kid. I joke. I kid. You're gonna kill my half-through, right? Okay, so this time... You sometimes have non-met days. Oh, Slomker up in here showing off. I see. Now I can do this because there's no way I can get all three, right? This time on Dragon Ball Z, I believe. Okay, firstly, why would you give me the heat? Oh, I don't know, but I'm going to take it. There's no way this happens twice. Okay, so it tried to happen twice. I'm not going to get them. It tried, all right? It did its best. It did its best. So I have the Giga Scorpion now. I'm probably supposed to hit this, right? Problem is, what's my Quen? No, my Axie, rather. My Axie's kind of sad. You know what I mean? Need to play into the rain now. A meme. You won with the Yaga Dandy deck? Jesus Christ. Yeah, my Axie is meh. Now I'm in a weird spot. With this, right? I mean, for now, yeah, I agree. For now, we do this. We do this. We do this. And then this one dies, this one gets hit, right? The problem is, I think this guy is running Viraxis. Clunky but fun. I've been called worse. Bet. If you guys are part of the Onyx as well, remember ! Onyx once a day will give you free Onyx. You can earn more. We're up by a good amount, right? Why are you just misc-damaging units? Alright, so I kind of want to use the Giga Scorpion. Here's the problem. Let's say I Giga Scorpion this for 6. If I Giga Scorpion this for 6, he can Viraxis this and heal it back up. This played for 0. If I kill this, he can still use this to renew this instead and kill an 8. I think... So I'm supposed to kill this. I suppose you're hitting random units because you're trying to reduce my Axie value. That's actually sensible. I think I just kill the Baron. Because, yes, I could have just used the Axie early, but I feel like he's going to do... He's going to keep doing misc damage to something. Okay, so, I mean, that was coming no matter what, right? That's it. I mean, that... Nah, alright. Okay. Yeah, it's Viraxis, right? I lose to Viraxis. So 2 points, 2 points. So I mean, they can duel an 8 anyway, so it doesn't matter. This sort of SK deck any good? Yeah, so far we won 2, lost 1, but the 1 we shouldn't have lost. So they've got 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, it's a heat wave. Oh. Yeah, so we should be 4-0. I screw up. I super low roll a burner and screw myself over. But yeah, we should be 4-0 with 3-1. Should be 4-0. Easy. 100%. Hey guys, well, that was Reckless Flurry. I didn't, as you probably see from the video, I started off not wanting to play this. I started off thinking that this was not going to be the most fun and maybe not the best because I really enjoyed playing Truffle Gedy and Rain is kind of crazy right now in terms of pure value, but I said I'd give it a go. And as the evidence has shown, this list was pretty powerful. I lost 1 game in the 8 we played, and that 1 game was a super low roll, which, well, honestly, without it, any other situation we win. This list feels really good right now, and I definitely recommend you give it a go. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please do consider doing so. I will be doing some sort of big giveaway when we do hit 1,000 subscribers on the YouTube channel, so if you are involved, you may well just be one of the winners of that. Thanks for watching, love you all, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. There's more deck guides and more content going around, whether it's full-scale videos or also in forms of YouTube shorts, so do check those out. And if you've never been to my channel live over on Twitch, well, the link's down in the description below. See you later.